So a lot of us grew up with John Goodman as this like loving father on Roseanne, and then in this he's a very different kind of patriarch.
Yeah.
How did you see this dark streak in him?
I've seen little glimpses of him playing some fairly intense roles in Barton Fink. He's a pretty bad dude, but what was really exciting to me was that he hadn't done it that often, and I thought it would be wonderful to see this guy who we find so lovable and likable be a real menace. But at the same time, what was so cool is that he also brings a sense of humor to the role. Very quirky, odd sense of humor, but some levity nonetheless. And I think the only thing better than being scared by someone is enjoying being scared by someone, and he's someone that you really do enjoy being terrified by.
I think that's a really good description of the emotion, because so many of us love him, and then you're like, I am also terrified of you, and I feel at odds with this feeling.
Right.
So that's a lot of fun.
Right.
So watching the film, which of course takes place in a bunker, I was thinking a lot about like, what would you want if you were going to be trapped in a bunker for an undeterminable amount of time? And I'm not talking survival stuff. That's all taken care of.
Okay.
What kind of just do you need?
Video games, movies, comic books.
Specific titles?
Oh boy. Video games, I would probably want some sort of, I'm a big MMO guy, so World of Warcraft, or I'm playing a game called Blade and Soul right now that's terrific, and so that's something that I could play forever, assuming that there's electricity and there's other people in other bunkers that I'm playing with.
I mean, in the bunker there is,
okay.
yeah, so.
Otherwise, but I guess it would be a very lonely MMO if I was the sole, actually that would be even worse, it would make me feel worse for my situation. What else?
Would there be board
movies,
games?
Board games, yeah, but am I by myself?
I
have people to play
board
with.
Games with, yeah.
For sure. There would be board games. I don't know if Monopoly would make it up there for the same reason that
I'd kill people.
John Gallagher points it out.
I have no patience with that game.
Yeah. We joked about playing Balderdash on set, and I really wanted to play. We all wanted to play together. I remember laughing harder than I ever had in my whole life playing that game. Movie-wise, Magnolia is one of my favorite movies of all time, and it's a long one, so it would keep me occupied, and it's very. Every time I see it, there's more to dissect in it, so that would be a good one. But frankly, what I haven't thought of is I would probably want like a TV series, and Buffy is one of my favorite TV series of all time, I've seen the entire series in its entire run 4 or 5 times, I think, and so to be able to go back to that and feel, because I love spending time with those characters. Yeah. So it would make me feel less lonely if I had that show to watch over and over.
There's and I won't say what it is because it's kind of fantastically unexpected, but how did Bradley Cooper come to be a cameo in this movie?
He was obsessed with the part. He kept auditioning over and over, and we were like, dude. JJ and him have a history, and we really needed someone for this tiny little role. So he's like, you know what, I wonder if Bradley Cooper would want to do it. And we were like, sure, yeah, and Bradley was stoked to help out. It was really sweet of him, so, yeah.
That's really fun.
Yeah.
I think that's my time.
Okay,
But thank
awesome.
you so much.